Hi guys and welcome to NFT United. So rare video today, and the hot topic on Twitter at this moment in time is whether people should be valuing their galleries in Ethereum or in fiat. Now in my opinion there's no right or wrong way. It all depends on your personal circumstances, i.e. if you're going to be making regular withdrawals like I have always done, in my opinion, the only way you can value your gallery is in fiat. Having said that, you obviously need to keep an eye on the price of Ethereum because that is going to ultimately affect the amount of money you're withdrawing when you convert it back to real money. Now, I live in the real world. All my bills I've got to pay in pounds, not Ethereum. And that is the only reason I value my gallery in pounds, basically. Now, if I had a lot of money and I could just leave everything in So Rare and not touch any withdrawals or anything, then I would personally value it in Ethereum because I believe in Ethereum in the long term. However, there's no guarantees that Ethereum will ever go back to the all-time highs, even though a lot of experts will say, but until it actually does, like I said, there is no guarantee. As everyone knows, crypto, it fluctuates, and the fluctuations can be severe at times like we're experiencing now. Now, the people I've spoken to on Twitter who are adamant that they value their gallery in Ethereum only, I have just got one question to ask which blows it all wide open for me. My argument is, and I did use Mbappe as an example, but you can use any top card today. Would they sell me a card who scores really well for the same amount of Ethereum as they would 6 months ago? And I don't think they would. So their argument that they value it in Ethereum doesn't add up to me on examples like that. Because, for example, if I did buy an Mbappe today for the same amount of Ethereum that people were selling it for 6.5 months ago, then they would have lost roughly around 2.5 times value, whether that's in fiat or Ethereum. So that is my only argument when people say I only value it in Ethereum, because that is strictly not true. I believe that people, the majority of people, they monitor both Ethereum and fiat and value their galleries in both, as that would make more sense to me. Now, another thing I need to pick up on is I've seen people asking for So Rare now to introduce a stable coin and get rid of Ethereum altogether. Now, I understand the argument for that because players' prices should only drop and fall purely on the only thing that really should matter, and that's the performances they're putting in on the pitch week in, week out. However, I'm amazed that people who've been on the platform for as long as I have, who have massively benefited and at one point 18 times their money purely on Ethereum going ballistic. For example, when I joined So Rare, Ethereum was 200 quid. The all-time high, I think it went to about 3,600 quid. Now, for the people who've been on as long as me, who are now asking for the stable coin to be introduced, I just don't know. I don't get their argument, in all honesty, because they want the best of both worlds. They've benefited, like I've said, massively from getting on early when Ethereum was low. They've made massive amounts, and a major part of that is because of Ethereum went through the roof. So they've gained massively. Now it's dropping. They want it to become a stable coin. Now, that doesn't seem right to me. They want the best of both worlds, and for me, that's not right, like I keep saying. I can understand new-ish users who have joined in the last few months, because I get that some people are possibly panicking now because they've, I don't know, put 4 grand in and they're looking at their galleries, and because of Ethereum dropping, and it does take a while for it to correct itself. then they're looking at their gallery and thinking, fucking hell, I put $4 in, my gallery's worth $2 now, through no fault of my own other than Ethereum dropping. So I get those people who want a stable coin, but certainly not the people who've been on, like I said, for the amount of time that I've been on, who benefited massively. However, I just want to say to those people who are possibly in that position, who have recently joined and their gallery's gone down 40, 50%, whatever the number is, don't panic, because in time it will correct itself, providing you've bought decent players who are going to perform on the pitch. Now, I'll just show you my gallery valuation at this moment in time according to SoRare data. 2-3 weeks ago, that was valued nearly 11k. But what you've got to bear in mind, it was only valued at about 4.92 ETH. So what I've lost in fiat, I've made nearly 2 something ETH. So, like I said, it will correct itself in time. Hopefully, providing you've got decent players. However, and this is just my personal opinion, I think this bear market will do good for SoRare and the market, because I'm of the opinion players are way overpriced, and that's just a personal opinion. So I think a correction is good, if I'm being honest. Now, that's not obviously set in stone. They might go back up even higher to what they were. But just my opinion is that they are certain players, they're way overvalued. So my strategy going forward, when ETH is tumbling left, right and centre, I will never list a player at this time. Because if I was to list a player, for example, right this moment in time, and before I went to bed it was all stable, and then while I was sleeping my player had sold, and then ETH had halved again, 50% drop, I'm obviously going to lose a lot of fiat. So I will never ever list a player at this time. I will wait for, you know, however long this bear market goes on. I'm not saying I'm not going to sell any at all in the bear market, but I certainly won't sell any while I'm sleeping. But I would consider selling players, providing that I was looking to buy other players on the platform. If I was looking to withdraw it, then I simply wouldn't draw any money out at this moment in time, because I know what I want for each player in fiat, and if I don't get it, I don't sell them. So I will never risk selling, putting them on the market, going to bed, ETH's fucking halved overnight, and I've lost a couple of £100. There's just no way I would do that. So there we have it, guys. That's just my opinion on the whole crypto market, and especially on SoRare, and what my strategy is going forward while it's so much uncertainty. I just want to also make it clear, SoRare was built during a bear market, and it's a crypto platform. So all these people also on Twitter asking for it to become a currency game, then they've got no chance of that happening, in my opinion, obviously. So like I said, guys, please put your comments in the comments below. Let me know what you're doing, whether you think I'm talking a load of nonsense and why. And thanks for watching, guys. Much appreciated. All the best. Don't panic, and I'll see you soon.